So first we are given this pathway, and not all cells in the ectoderm have spikes. Some can be smooth. So what we are trying to do is determine how certain mutations in this pathway will affect the production of spikes. So for this specific pathway, we will be visualizing it in a Star Wars scenario. So each of the different strains will be represented by a character, either inhibiting or activating one another. So S is represented by Chewie, and he activates Han Solo, represented by P. And Han Solo activates Leia, which represents I. Leia represses Darth Vader, which represents K. Darth Vader represses Luke, which represents E. And Luke activates the Force, or in this case, spikes. So these are the mutations that we will be analyzing to see whether the absence of a strain will cause spikes to be present or not. So first we can start off with a mutation in P. So if Han Solo is gone, then there is no one to activate Leia. Leia needs Han, so that means that Leia is inactive if he's away. So if Leia is inactive, that means that there is no one there to repress Darth Vader. So if no one's there to repress him, that means that he will continue to repress Luke, and Luke cannot activate the Force, aka create spikes. So if P is mutated, then no spikes will be created. So it would be the same situation with the mutation in I. So if Leia is not there to repress Darth Vader, then he will continue to repress Luke, and Luke cannot activate the Force or create spikes. So if I is mutated, then there will be no spikes as well. So now we have a double mutation in both I and E. So both Luke and Leia are now gone. Again, if Leia is gone, then there's no one to repress Darth Vader, but more importantly, there's no one there to activate the Force, aka the spikes, so they cannot be created. So again, no spikes will be created if there's a mutation in I and E. Lastly, we have another double mutation in both S and K, so now Chewie and Darth Vader are gone. Well, if Chewie's not there to activate Han Solo, then Han becomes inactive. Same thing with Leia. If Han Solo is inactive, then she becomes inactive. Mostly, we can look at if Darth Vader is not there to repress Luke, then Luke can activate the Force and make spikes. So if there's a mutation in S and K, then spikes can be created. So, like I said earlier, some cells in the ectoderm of these beetles can create spikes, and some of them can be smooth. So all of the cells, not all of the cells in the ectoderm are going to follow this hypothetical pathway, as the beetles could live in different locations, and they could be mutated by their environment and adapt to the surroundings that they are in.